Loan, lend, and borrow are confusing English verbs. I will teach you the difference between these words and how to use them properly in everyday spoken English. Practice these example sentences I share with you and also come up with your own sentences using these 3 tricky English verbs. Let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with loan. Loan is a noun and a verb. As a noun, it typically refers to someone giving someone something temporarily. So for example, someone might take out a loan of $1,000 for a graphic design course. For instance, Jessica took out a loan for her graphic design course. She'll repay the loan when she has the money. Or she'll pay off the loan once she gets her first graphic design job. But it doesn't always have to be about money. When we go to the library, for example, we take out books for free if we have a library card. The book is on loan from the library. The library loans books to us. So loan is also a verb, as you can see. We can say the book is on loan, and that's the noun version. The library loans books to people who have a library card. But if we loan it, we've got to return it once we finish reading it because we don't own the book. The library owns it. Okay, now what about lend? Lend means to give someone something for a certain amount of time with the expectation that they're going to return it to you at some later date. So when you lend something to someone, the person is borrowing it from you. For example, you might say to your friend, "Can you lend me your car? I just need to borrow it for 3 hours. Mine's still in the shop, and I need to pick up groceries this afternoon." Using the example of the library, when you have a library card, the library will lend you books usually for 3 weeks and then you return them. I love listening to audiobooks, and the app I use is Libby, which allows me to borrow books from the library. And so it lends me audiobooks for up to 21 days. So I borrow these books from the library and I return them once I finish them or at the end of 3 weeks. We lend someone something, as in Matt lent Jules his very fancy tuxedo for the gala. Jennifer lent Jerry her tennis racket for the weekend. We can also lend something to someone. Roberto lent us his tent for the weekend, or Roberto lent his tent to us for the weekend. We're borrowing it for our camping trip. Or Harriet lent us this pan so we can make some breakfast this morning. And lastly, we have borrow. So borrow is to use something that belongs to another person and promise to return the item later on. You can borrow something from someone or something. Can I borrow your computer? I borrowed Lindsay's computer. Jill borrowed a computer from her school. When you borrow books from a library, you agree to return them when the due date is up, meaning the date by which you have to return the books. I personally love borrowing books from the library. All right, so now let's put all of this together. Let's say the same thing, but use these 3 different verbs to really make sure we got the concept. Ready? Okay. And feel free to pause this lesson and take some time if you need to. All right. I'm taking these books on loan. Another way to say that is the library is lending me books. Another way to say that is I am borrowing these books from the library. Another way to say that, the library is loaning me these books. I am using your car on loan. You are lending me your car this weekend. I am borrowing your car this weekend. You are loaning me your car for the weekend. Awesome. Sam is borrowing your calculator. You're loaning Sam your calculator. You are lending Sam your calculator. You're using Sam's calculator on loan. Now you get the point, I hope. Much clearer now. Okay, and so since you're at the advanced English level, let's now do a short quiz. And again, feel free to pause. I left my phone at home, but I need to make a quick call. Right? That's the premise. Can you blank me your phone? What do you think it is? Can you lend me your phone? Can I blank your phone? What do you think we put there? Can I borrow your phone? You can take out a blank to buy a new phone. What do you think? You can take out a loan to buy a new phone. The book I wanted was out on. The book I wanted was out on loan. I blank 3 books from the library this Tuesday. I borrowed 3 books from the library this Tuesday. Good job. Thanks for lending me this amazing book. Thanks for lending me this amazing book. Okay, first of all, job well done. Those are the 3 very confusing verbs in English and also nouns, as you can see. And they get mixed up from time to time, but hopefully now with this lesson, they're a lot clearer to you. And so the more you practice these words, the easier it will become, I assure you. You're going to be able to distinguish between them. You're going to be able to use them effectively and appropriately given the language use and context. And what makes them challenging is that you can use these 3 words basically to say the same thing. Just the word order changes slightly, as well as the agent. But they're very easily confused because they're so similar. And as you saw, we can basically say the exact same thing, having the same meaning, but the words are going to be moved around a little bit. But you got this. I know you do. All right, advanced English learners, that's it from me today. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, give it a big thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening to this podcast, then feel free to leave us a wonderful 5-star review. It really helps us out and it allows us to continue making quality content for you all. And so I encourage you to do that. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter. You can get it for free if you sign up on our blog at advancedenglish.co. You'll get a weekly email from me, and any updates, any free resources will be coming your way by being subscribed to the newsletter. All right, I will see you in the next advanced English lesson where we're going to continue advancing your English together. Until then, keep up the awesome work and I will see you soon. Bye for now.